It doesn't matter where you go, what you do, you're always going to find competition, okay? Competition is not a bad thing, and it shouldn't be a scary thing either, but it's up to you on how you play the game and how you deal with the competition. Now, I like to win. Second place, not an option. So I do everything I can to set myself and my business up for success. Competition is not going to go away, and it's not a bad thing, like I said. It pushes us to achieve more, to be better, to grow and respond to the market, because if you're not moving forward, then you're not moving, you're dying, and that's not where I want to be personally, and I'm sure that's not where you want to be either. So I get a bunch of messages all the time in regards to competition on various levels, different topics, and I thought it would be fun to take 3 of these and talk about them instead of just responding to these people individually, because I hope that it can help more people than just the one person that asked the question. So let's get into it. Any advice on getting over the fear of a ton of competition? Okay, like I said, competition is everywhere, as is fear. Fear of the dark, fear of the unknown, fear of heights, fear of your business failing, fear of customers saying no, and of course, the fear of competition. Now, my advice, don't fear competition. Having a competitive spirit is what separates good from great and propels people from being average or mediocre to being the best in their market. Now, is there a lot of competition out there? Absolutely. There's competition in every business, in every market, in every industry, and it's your job to separate yourself, to distinguish your business, to show your customers why they should call you instead of anybody else. And this doesn't happen overnight. This is not an easy process. You have to have a plan in place. You have to have a strategy. You need to do market research. You need to figure out what your strengths are and highlight those to your customers. You need to figure out what your competitors' weaknesses are and make those your strengths. Now, if you can do better than them at whatever it is that they're doing, then you win. Also, there are going to be people out there that try to compete on price, okay? They're going to be the bottom feeders. They are going to be people that will work for cheaper than you. Do not let them dictate how you run your business, how you price your services. This is not competition. That is somebody that is on a one-way trip to failure. So don't stop them, just let them go. The focus should be on your business. So get your marketing on point. Surround yourself with people that have the same goals and are going to hold you accountable and push you as far as you want to be pushed. That's what the inner circle is about. There's a link down below for that. Like I said, this isn't easy. And if it was, everybody would be doing it and everybody would be making a shit ton of money. The bottom line, if you don't want to compete, get out of the game. I'm kind of surprised at how much business you get by charging as much as you do. Not trying to sound like a brainless commenter, but how? Okay, in my area, there's a lot of cheap competition that everybody knows about. It's a race to the bottom here. Okay, I kind of just touched on this one before. I don't know exactly where this person lives, but I would be willing to guess there is enough business out there for everybody. In my neighborhood alone, there are 2,200 home sites. Okay, 2,200 home sites in one neighborhood. And in my neighborhood, I see guys out there washing all the time. It doesn't bother me. I don't care. All of my guys are staying busy. The trucks are on the road and we are highly profitable because we are targeting those customers that are willing to pay our prices. Now, it took me a long time to figure out what we were offering has significant value. And when I finally figured that out and I raised my prices and I saw the number of customers increase as opposed to decrease, which is what I was thinking, and my bottom line skyrocketed, I knew I had left so much money on the table for so many years and I wanted to kick myself in the ass. And I urge everyone to not worry about what anybody else is doing. Their pricing has zero impact on you. And I know people are going to say, well, it does have an impact on me because they're going to give our customers a lower price and that customer is going to go with them. And that's fine. There are 10 other customers out there that I've already given a quote to. And a pretty good percentage of them is going to call us. And if somebody wants to go with somebody else, that's okay too. We live in America. It's a free market. And I can choose what I charge. The customer can choose who they hire. And I know it's a lot easier to say than do, especially if you're just starting out. But it's a hell of a lot easier to lower prices than it is to raise prices. So please understand your market, understand your numbers, push price, cross-sell at every single property. You're going to see your ticket price go way up. And you're going to stop worrying about what your competition is doing, right? Get over it. And also, it's only a race to the bottom if you allow it to be. But to answer the question more specifically, I target the right customers. I talk about it all the time. I'm not competing for 1,200 square foot houses. I'm going after the people with money who pay premium prices and want the best. And maybe you're not the best right now. Maybe you just started. But project that you are the best, believe that you're the best, and you're going to be the best. So I saved the best for last, or maybe it's the worst actually. Regardless, it's the last one we're going to talk about. And this one kind of blew my mind, and I'm actually blurring out his name because I don't want to embarrass him too much, and I don't want YouTube to take the video down because they're saying that I'm bullying someone. It's not bullying, I just speak the truth, and I tell you what I think. But what I'm about to read hopefully blows your mind too. Hopefully you get a kick out of it, and hopefully you've never had thoughts like this before. Okay, here it is. Or keep your prices rock bottom and expand until no one else can compete in your area. Drive off the competition and then raise your prices when your customers have a decade plus of loyalty with you and no viable alternatives to turn to. Use that revenue to start another company in a new region and repeat. Okay. I don't know if this gentleman was smoking something, possibly partaking in alcoholic beverages. That's not for me to judge, but this irrational train of thought had to be influenced by some mind-altering substance. So, start a business, invest in the equipment, the marketing, hopefully the education like our How to Wash course or local domination that's going to help your business get started. But I have a feeling someone like this probably isn't all that interested in education. Regardless, you start your business, you get your license, you get your insurance, you're spending quite a bit of money to establish yourself in your market, right? But then you intentionally undercut the market. You're not making any money. You're probably not even breaking even in hopes of driving off the competition. But as I stated before, this guy is forgetting the fact that I am not his competition, and hopefully you are not his competition either. We are not competing for the same people. He is a bottom feeder going after bottom feeders. I am the cream that rises to the top, who is targeting the upper echelon of the market. Now, his pricing, his strategy has zero impact on me and lots of other businesses like mine that are not concerned with what anybody else is doing. And then he thinks that after doing this for 10 years, he's then going to be able to raise his prices and then take that money to reinvest and build other businesses. Okay. The problem is he will never make it past the first year. 20% of new businesses fail within the first year. And those businesses, they were started and they had a plan and the intent to succeed and to make money. They wanted to be profitable. They wanted to be successful, unlike this guy whose master plan is to be broke as fuck. And God knows he's not going to last 5 years. 45% of businesses fail within the first 5 years, and 65% fail before year 10. So his strategy is not going to work. Did you know that 25% of new businesses make it to 15 years or more? That's it, 25%. And I'm not bragging or anything, but I'm going on my 22nd year. So obviously I've got it down pretty well. I figured some things out. I figured out the things that work. I figured out the things that didn't work. And this dude's plan is not going to work. So get your prices up, get as much as you can, cross sell, upsell. Don't worry too much about the competition because your business's success is based on you and what you do, how you run your business. Okay. You have to know your numbers. You have to know your overhead, and you have to price accordingly so you are covering all of your costs and making a profit. So that is it for today. Just a short little one for you. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope that you were able to take some value away from it. And if you've made it this far, leave a comment down below. Profit first. Don't forget to check out the Inner Circle. Don't forget to check out How to Wash, Local Domination, everything else on the resource page. We're having a 40% off Black Friday special. And obviously, I don't want you to forget 𝗂𝘂ci𝘁𝗲, the best CRM for the home service industry. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Have a great day.